I'm at Inscribing Las Vegas, and we are live. And we actually ran into a Stacks OG, Benai. He's been working on a bunch of projects, and right now he's working on Property X. So Benai, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're working on?
What's up, everybody? We're here in Vegas. This is an Inscribing Vegas conference. Things are just starting to heat up. We're just checking in and just bumped into another Stacks OG from DeOrganized. Thanks for this. What's up, DeOrganized? Let's get right into it. Property X is a new protocol that Builders Academy and our team has been working on for past several months. This is one of the real-world assets project coming to Stacks. It helps you tokenize your cash flow. Any businesses that has cash flow, you can tokenize your cash flow for access to easy liquidity like loans and things like that, which are paid back to the investors in a monthly or like recurring frequency.
So by tokenizing your cash flow, you're essentially collateralizing your cash flow.
You're collateralizing your cash flow in exchange for access to money right now. Small businesses always have challenges in terms of tapping into traditional financial products to like improve their businesses and things like that. And we want to tap into that need and then allow the global liquidity providers through like tokens. Anybody from anywhere around the world will be able to invest in premier either real estate businesses or cash flow businesses in like the premier markets around the world. For example, San Francisco, London, New York, whatnot, right? So this unlocks opportunities for people on both sides of the aisle. It's democratizing investing in real estate and real cash flow businesses.
That's awesome. And we actually have Jack Binswich in the house with us. Jack, you know Benai.
Yeah. What's up, Jack? Hello,
Be your person.
Likewise, how are you? This is Gina and this is Anoop.
Yeah. Gina and Anoop. So what do you guys like about working on Property X?
Essentially, is financing, which is more power to the people, right? And inferencing, what not to like.
Right. No, that's a great answer.
One just staying ideal is valuing just ideal in the ecosystem, and we want to turn over the Bitcoin, which is value of Bitcoin sitting idle into the more productive way using collateralizing with real world assets to tokenize this DeFi in decentralized finance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting. So where can people learn more about Property X?
Yeah.
You guys are on X?
Yeah, we're on X. You guys can find me Binay.btc on X, and then I have a link to the website. We're actually releasing the website live today, so people will be able to go check it out, sign up, sign in with either experts or Leather Wallet, and then they'll be the sign up for the whitelist. So when our protocol goes live, they'll be able to have access to these tokens from different businesses that are coming live to our platform and then invest first in the line.
Alpha. Like this is hardcore, serious breaking alpha.
This is what we're here for, actually. You're our first live interview at Vegas. We were here all day yesterday. So I'm glad you found me.
Yeah, this is like the perfect step. Like, we're happy to be the first one to share the alpha.
And what's that on your hat there?
This is a leather hat, representing leather. So we're integrated with leather. Shout out to the leather fam. I'm sure like bunch of people are here.
Did you guys hear the AMA this morning? Did you? And the Stacks Town Hall?
It's alpha, man.
So, Jack, why don't you explain it?
Okay, so basically, new SIP 31, and everything we've ever asked for in terms of like powering up marketing, powering up security, powering builders, all focused on bringing more people to this ecosystem and making Stacks as big as it can possibly be. So I know y'all are busy. This is like a launch day for you guys. Check it out.
Okay.
And it's unreal.
Thanks for the heads up.
Super bullish.
So do you guys have are you guys located somewhere at the conference, or you just kind
No,
of?
we don't have a booth right now, so we're just gonna hang around and then just meet with people from bunch of protocols, bunch of products. Just catch up with the OGs from the ecosystem that's been around for a long time, and I know like this is where most folks will hang out. So just just vibing. Let's just say that.
Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Great to meet you, man.
Likewise.
No, I've been,
Yeah.
we've been,
I don't know you hug and bring it in.
Long time coming. I missed you. I missed you last year at
Oh, nice. Oh, it's great. There's the whole reason to come, just to see the people, you know. That's it. Good.
This is why we're still around. Why we're
Wagme, I know you're watching. How's the audio?
You know, Stacks is a family now, and it's got such a good foundation because it's had this organic growth that it's fixing to go off the charts. Like this could be a much bigger family soon. You know, this is awesome. Tonight we're gonna.
I'm Benay. Benay, nice to meet you.
You know him as Gigapeppy.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. So we're Builders Academy. Did you hear about the D grants program?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've been
We
big.
came out of D
Yeah.
grants, right? So
Property X came out of the grants. That's right.
DeOrganized also came out of
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, we've been in the grassroots. We've been
Yeah.
in the trenches.
I know we've known each other for a while now. I don't. Yeah. So it's been. Man, I love what's going on in our ecosystem. Right?
So those
We're in
people we interact.
We're in the right place.
Even if we meet like just like first time meeting Jack, first time meeting you,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like first time because we're known for like
Right.
so
We've
long.
known each other for a long time.
We get the same. So
Awesome. I think that it's been really cool. This is my first time being in Vegas. I've never been in Vegas, and this is the first Bitcoin conference too. So yeah, so I'm just taking it all in. Man. It's awesome.
are you going to be?
Oh yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna stroll around, but
Sounds good.
awesome to
I'll
see
see you
you.
around.
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and I'll talk with you. You guys are gonna have to come on DeOrganized. You know the show? We do a show every Monday through Friday mornings. We got lots of viewers, and we focus on projects building on stacks and in crypto in general on Bitcoin. So, love to have you guys on to talk more. And we actually do, and Kevin actually does a show at nights. What's up, Rosar? Rosar's in the house. We're on. Do you know Benai? Yeah. And Anu
We working on
and Gina.
Inscribepedia. You really cool Ordinals project.
Yeah.
Like this dude's putting books on Bitcoin.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Inscribing.
I'm a big book lover, and I wanted to bring like book collectibles, just books in general, onto the Bitcoin blockchain.
What's your name?
Jern.
Jern. Oh, that's your name.
Yeah, that's my
And
name.
Inscripedia is your project.
It's my company. Yes.
And you're on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Inscribing.
Everything is layer one. We inscribe like 10, 20 easy megabytes of books. We start like a whole 4 mega with. I'm a big like I think that books deserve their place onto Bitcoin. You know, like we've inscribed like a War and Peace, the top 100 books more popular.
Bitcoin library can't be burned down.
Exactly. You know, the modern library of Alexandria. Even all these books, even if we lose them, whatever, everyone can access them, you know? And anyone can just go in the world, essentially know, like now, it's on the internet. But even if the internet goes down, any node has access to all of this data. And it's the most important books ever. We inscribed the Bible, the Quran, like everything is really relevant. We've inscribed it, and we still inscribing every month, like, you know? So that's my passion, books.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of if you're ever in a space and you have Yarn as a speaker, you have to get in there. Like the dude drops knowledge. He knows this stuff like the back of his hand. The passion, you can pick up on it now. Like the passion for what Bitcoin means to everyone can be found in the security and decentralization. And what's a better use case than making sure that our knowledge and our great works are safe, preserved for future generations? Absolute legend.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
That's true. It's a worthy goal, sir. And
I think
that's the
20
one.
years.
So is this on? Is it on ordinals inscriptions, or is it a different meta protocol? How are you?
There are ordinals.
Yeah.
So I mean, we use the ordinal protocol to like embed the data onto Bitcoin, but it's every ordinal is in Bitcoin. You know, it's like it's data embedded into Bitcoin.
Right.
So every book we have, like the text and the images, is directly embedded into the Bitcoin blockchain. Layer one, no, I love many layer twos track everything, but everything was on layer one. Cannot be more immutable, cannot be more real than that.
You're absolutely right. It's eventually there's going to be trade-offs. Why you need it to be more secure, or why you need to be a little bit more cost-effective, right?
Yeah,
You need to have both options.
yeah,
And there's nothing. Just like Bitcoin's the hardest money,
yeah,
it's also the hardest place to store data.
exactly. I think that one of the main reasons we inscribe them is because there's, like you said, a modern library of Alexandria. We cannot lose access to them. But you're right, it's not very cost efficient, as some books cost us thousands of dollars for one book. You know, it's extremely expensive. And our goal is also to help authors to launch their books, you know, independently. But that's not many authors can spend thousands to inscribe a book. And the Bitcoin blog, they're limited by 4 megabytes. And many books with images and stuff are way over 4 megabytes. So that's why, like, we inscribe many books on layer one. But if we want true democratization of publishing, for example, we do need more, like layer two and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, absolutely. First time I ever heard you speak about this, I'm like, that's the dude. Like, that's the idea. You know, absolutely. And thanks for talking to us. Always a pleasure to meet you in person.
Great to meet you.
Good to meet
And
you.
we'll have you on. We do a show every Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Morning show, a night show. I would love to have you on. You can talk more in detail about what you're doing, do some screen sharing if you got some stuff.
100%. Jern is my handle. Very easy.
At Jern.
At Jern. That's it.
That's JIURN.
Yes, sir.
At Jern.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
See you around.
I'm gonna just kind of take a walk around. Take a look and see what's going on in here. Yeah. You're gonna get this all. Hey guys, Bobby.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sir. Just fill it out. I'm a camel this bitch. Thank you.
Ladies first.
Estamos político de este video. Look at you people.
I'm gonna tell you guys, it's hot in Vegas. Very hot. And consumed a lot of caffeine to stay up the last couple of days, so a little dehydrated. Dude, this is dope. Look at this. Oh yeah. Very cool. See if I can go find it. It's over here.
It's my
Huge room. Had a big line. Yeah.
Nick,
Nick,
nice to
hey,
meet you,
can
man.
we catch up in a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah. That's gamble for top. There you go.
This is crazy, though.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
very quick way done. So I know it's gonna be.
Hello again. That's really cool, isn't it? What's up, guys? I'll just say this: competition in the marketplace is good.
Yeah. 100%.
Makes everybody better. You want to get in fiat prison, Jack?
I got a couple. Yeah. Got a couple. Got Kevin breaking out of it too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Cards over there. Oh yeah, that's I got some pretty good shots. Really cool. Should be doing a keynote. It's just open here, and it's pretty good crowd trick it in already. Trash my water. Yeah, where's
He's been talking to people the whole time here, so I don't know if that's gonna
yeah?
stop. But
If we can, great. If we can't, that's okay. Oh yeah, I haven't seen Teflon either. I just bumped into Teflon. I don't even know what he looks like. Yeah, I'll show you Teflon when I can tell you. I thought I should put up my phone and gimbal for a second. Put it where? I said I just when I put my phone in gimbal, it that's like how it's on. Instead of using it's no. Oh no.
if y'all wanna watch the first photograph,
Watch the first. Wagner suggests we should try to find Nick from Gamma. We found him, but he's a little tied up right now, which is okay. What do you do? I want to hear rap. It's going to do sad cards and around here. You get what?
Yeah, there's a stage.
And so now I got the signature. I have all the. I just posted it. I can. Yeah, part of this is also just testing out the capacity. Like, how long will my battery just run live streaming?
Right.
I haven't seen Robin yet from Liquidium. Wag me ass. So nothing.
You can.
Ooh, that'd be cool. I haven't seen her yet, but it's early. There's hours of this stuff. You know, everything. Walk back this way. Yeah, I know. How you doing?
You doing, buddy?
Good. What are you guys working on right now? Yeah.
CJ area.
So CJ from Cadena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for any interested BTC builders around the conference. A lot of similarities. Nakamoto Consensus, the dedicated pool of miners. Have a grant program up at the moment, and we are actually launching 20 new EVM chains in June.
20.
Yeah. So we're a parallel scalable chain.
All right.
So if we need to add throughput, we can just scale wide chains.
Interesting. So I know I've heard of Cadena and I've talked to somebody about it. So we do a live stream podcast. It's called DeOrganized. We do it Monday through Friday morning show. Usually we're out here we're also East Coast based. So I'm a little lagged out. I had like a 27-hour day yesterday. Yeah, but
it's about midnight UK time. So
yeah, so you guys, yeah, you're even you're worse off than I am. Yeah, I can't have any more caffeine now.
Spread it out.
So, how long's Cadena been?
6 years.
All right, I know I've heard about it a few times. I don't know. Is there a main card? What is the Cadena wallet, or is there a specific wallet?
So we have a varied ecosystem of wallets. Say the main ones that you've heard of would be our own internal one, which is Trainweaver, or Koala wallet, or Echo wallet. Echo wallet is kind of becoming our go-to wallet to incorporate evidence UK. Yeah, as we're going EVM compatible in June, that opens up a plethora of other options for us on the EVM side, because it's as simple as adding your RPC, adding your chain ID, adding your Explorer link, and now we're on MetaMask. So it's a lot easier. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier, right?
Yeah.
So I can just use my MetaMask wallet.
Yep.
And add Cadena.
Same as you would add any other wallet now. So yeah, any other Arbitrum One or
Any EVM wallet, right?
and that's coming in June. So June 30th is our launch. Testnet, and that's what
June 30th testnet for Cadena.
that's it. Yeah.
Is it an incentivized testnet?
Good question. Also, and there's
A question you cannot answer yet. It depends, but there's always an incentive to learn more about the products and help shape them in the way that you might want them to work.
Yeah.
Me too. So I love Bitcoin, and we're all chain agnostic. That's what decentralization means, right?
Yeah.
But I'm very connected with the Stacks ecosystem.
Yeah.
I love the guys. Yeah, we're very very much part of it. But in that, like, it's the same thing. There's so many things you can do, but you gotta be constantly working to build. You know?
Yeah.
And it sounds like you guys are
We're excited about it, and I think, like you say, there's always a struggle. If you love an ecosystem, like sense, struggle to fly the flag, be like, come and build with us.
right. Well, and that's the thing, it's getting people to build.
Yeah.
When you come in and I've helped a lot of guys testnet their products up front.
Yeah.
And you learn how to use the stuff. It makes everyone stronger, you know? So that's the incentive on a yeah, exactly. But and being there though, being early does usually reward you in some capacity.
Just look behind the liquid, right?
We've talked to a couple of guys over there potentially about moving SBTC. Like they're well. Are you familiar with the Felix protocol on Hyper?
Felix.
Yeah,
and they've got spot BTC through units. Well, now.
yes, they have right. They have their own product, but gosh, I can't remember. His Ross. Can't remember his last name. Ross from Felix was chatting with me and another guy in my community the other day. A couple weeks ago, we were talking about it, and I kind of sent it up the chain saying, "Hey, Hyperliquid might be interested in adopting SBTC."
Yeah,
because it's.
And I mean, the same with us, right? I mean, I'm a huge fan of the narrative, like predicting the narratives for each cycle, whether they be bull or bear. And I feel like people are super interested. I mean, it's great. It's an all-time high today. Amazing. Amazing.
Right. Oh, what is it right now? I haven't looked in a.
It's 111 this morning.
Yeah, I saw. It was about 110 the last time I looked at it. I broadcast because I do a news show.
Yeah.
I talk price every day.
Okay.
So today, because we're traveling, like it's really cool. We got a house. It's like four. We got 6 bedrooms, and a bunch of us are out there. We've been hanging out. So it's like really cool. A bunch of guys in the ecosystem just finally like getting to meet each other. So what do you do? You have a card? Do you guys?
Yeah. So we have some of the pre-printed just tell people about Tango EVM, and they can join the early access EVM group. That's the link for the early access EVM.
So you guys can scan that QR code.
And it might give you some alpha as to what's happening on chains.
Very cool. Very cool.
Program and such. But the biggest thing I think is the giant 50 million grants we have for
50 million in grants.
Yeah.
And you're looking for people that are looking to build on Bitcoin.
So BTC5 protocols that would like to kind of bridge that gap between us as a proof of work chain and parallel to BTC in a lot of ways, because we're a very similar Nakamoto consensus chain, then that's what we're really looking for. So those interesting kind of ordinals builders, runes builders, BRC builders to come over. We have earmarked funds for people to come and bridge that liquidity over if they want. So yeah, I mean, anyone here that's interested in coming to chat with us, BTC buyer, love you to.
Hey, awesome. I know all the guys doing the DeFi stuff on Stacks. Yeah. Bitflow, Stacking DAO, Zest. My buddy is like their community manager for Stacking DAO and Zest. Zest is Zest actually is sponsoring our house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I found Zest. Yeah, I mean, but I don't remember last time I looked into them. But yeah, that's yield bearing, isn't it? It's yield bearing.
Zest is lending and borrowing.
Lending and borrowing, yes.
So you can actually earn like I think it's like 4.4% interest on SBTC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It should be huge because we're going to have this bear come up where people don't want to let go of their Bitcoin. I mean, most will, you'll have the people that play the cycle, and maybe you do, maybe I do, and try and swing trade a little bit. But
I'm a never sell Bitcoin.
There's always
philosophy,
an element of keeping it in cold storage, which I have as well.
I feel like you can never have enough of it. I have a hard time buying ordinals because I'm spending Bitcoin. You know what I mean? And it's because, and I love it. There's a lot of ordinals I love, like projects that but it's hard because you're spending like I'll actually usually like basically I'm DCAing into Bitcoin when I buy ordinals because I'm throwing. I'm just gonna move more. I'm gonna buy more Bitcoin so I can do it. But that's people don't want to sell their Bitcoin, but there is going to be, of course, there's going to be a cycle.
You can go on it, and if you get 4% on your cold storage BTC, then it takes away a lot of the incentive that you would have to try and play the game.
Well, you also have. Are you familiar with Hermetica?
I am, but I might have to.
The dollar stable. It's a dollar stable coin backed by Bitcoin.
Yep. Okay.
So you can also have a Bitcoin backed stable coin that you're earning. You can stack it for. I think the interest on it fluctuates a lot. That's how it keeps.
Oh yeah, say more about that because like it's backed by BTC.
So it's a Bitcoin backed stable coin.
Yeah.
It's actually on Runes and on Stacks. So it's a Rune, and it's also bridged into Stacks as well. It's a SIP10 token on Stacks.
Okay.
And the way it's backed is there's Bitcoin held, and then there's a future short option against the Bitcoin, so that no matter what happens to the price of Bitcoin, the dollar will stay the peg. And then the only thing that changes is the yielding interest on stacking the Hermetica dollar, USDH. So when you deposit USDH when you stack it, you actually get SUSDH, which is like a stacked, like it's a liquid token, which you then can go deploy potentially eventually into other DeFi.
Yeah.
And now there's so many things you can do with it, but it's a dollar. Like you're earning up like 12 to 25% on the dollar stable coins right now. So when hopefully those yields will probably go down when the bear market comes because everyone's going to be but you're still earning interest on a dollar stable coin backed by Bitcoin.
Yeah. Also, if people are building that kind of stuff, bring it to G'day. You want to see that kind of use case.
Where can I talk to you more about this?
This will be on the Access EVM group. It's Telegram.
All right.
Or always join the Discord. This is always a good way to do.
And it's just the Cadena Discord.
But really, this is probably where the magic's going to be happening over the next couple of months. It's going to be when the earliest releases for some of the EVM chain builders get all the latest knowledge on that. So that'll be the way. Or on Twitter, down on Twitter as well, but at Solidity DGen. So yeah, we'll get
at Solidity DGen.
Solidity DGen.
All right.
Yeah. So follow me on there. That'll also be.
I'll DM you too. So on X, it's DeOrganized Media or DeOrganized BTC is the X handle. My name on X is Peace Love Music. And so I'll DM you. I'll find you and DM you.
Yeah.
Because I do a daily show. Well, I'd love to have you come on and talk more. Some of the people in our ecosystem might be interested in, collaborating and stuff. So great to meet you, CJ.
Yeah, and you too.
And I'll if I don't shut up, I'll just keep going. Yeah. People taking your break. Can I have a shirt? Yeah.
They come up quite small, to be honest with you.
I definitely need an XL,
Yeah, I don't
especially after all the food I ate yesterday.
know. It's
But if you don't got one, that's not a big deal.
fine, son. We'll put max. We've got the whole day, right?
Yeah, we got the whole day, man. Let me just- You got an XL?
No, I know. There must be one.
You know what? If worst case scenario, I'll just have to do more sit-ups. Take a large.
Me too.
Extra large.
This one says XL and then there's an L. What do you think it is? So look at this. What is this? XL or L? XL,
Oh my
right?
god, yeah, maybe.
Wait a minute. So this is an XL too.
Oh yeah, grab that.
Yeah.
mate.
So that's what it. We were looking at the wrong. Maybe we've been looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, this is an XL too.
So we were just looking at the wrong. What is this? It's fan.
It could, you're
It's hot out. Yeah. It's an anything device.
It could be a
Oh, it could be. Oh, it's Vegas. Thank you. Great meeting you guys.
Yeah.
How you doing? What's your name?
Steven.
Steven. That's my name.
Hey, Steven, how you doing?
What's your last name?
Ginnison.
Oh, Guinnison.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you said it sounded like my last name, but it was so. What are you're with Tokyo? What is
Tokyo's a multi-chain wallet.
okay?
Available on Cardano, Bitcoin, and Sui. We do sort of in-app swaps, staking, lending.
You have a wallet that supports Cardano, Bitcoin, and Sui.
Yep. Sort of.
When are you going to get stacks in it?
We're talking to the Saks guys at the moment, so we're getting there.
Awesome.
But we're sort of pushing pretty hard on Sui at the moment.
Well, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's a great, and we're actually integrating a lot with the. So I do a lot with stacks.
Yeah.
I have a daily morning show called. I have a project called DeOrganized.
Yeah.
We do live streaming all the time.
Yeah.
Like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And we're Bitcoin focused.
Yep.
Very stacks integrated because I've done a lot with the community. We feature a lot of projects on there.
Sure.
But of course, Bitcoin and decentralization, we're chain agnostic. We're not looking to just
Sure.
any one.
Well, I think it's about cross-chain interoperability. Having started on Cardano and having that real UTXO bros narrative at the moment, we certainly feel like bridging those communities is important.
Exactly.
Same thing with Sui too. We want to break down the barriers for people getting into the different chains, and we feel like we're the right device to do that. We work with a lot of different projects. We don't just come in. We just ran 16 spaces on Bitcoin with all the major projects in 10 days. We had 45,000 people in those spaces. So we come into the
Wow.
communities and we really want to work with the communities to not only talk about our product, but talk about how we can bring Bitcoin to the greater community.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool stuff. So you said you were talking with some people at Stacks. Who were you talking to?
I've got a channel in here with the founders.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
But we want to talk more. So BRC20 and Stacks, both chains we want to, or both protocols we want to sort of
Well,
integrate.
there's a proposal right now to start using Bitcoin addresses for Stacks transactions, which would
Right.
make it different. I
Yeah,
don't know if you know Larry Saliber's working on that one.
right. I haven't seen it, but yeah, it sounds interesting.
Well, it might dovetail nicely with what you're building.
Sure. We're always looking for opportunities. We love to collaborate. So
Their wallet actually functions with Cardano, Sui, and Bitcoin.
nice.
Like ordinal support and everything.
Ordinal support too. At the moment, it's just you can just store in ordinals. But on Cardano, for example, we aggregate all the NFT marketplaces, so you can actually trade your NFTs in there directly as well, buy and sell. We'll get to that. It's predominantly a mobile product at the moment. We really had a philosophy that IRL is a lot of people use mobile for trading. look at Robinhood or Revolut or those kind of products. So we bought a lot of really unique trading features. Like in terms of trading rooms, you can see live buy and sell orders to the second. It's got really advanced charting, so it brings more like a desktop experience into the mobile.
Awesome. Where can people learn more about Tokyo?
You can follow. You can go to Tokyo_IO. I think it is on X.
What's your name, man?
My name's Chase.
Chase.
I'm a developer here at Tokyo.
Awesome. So you're helping build the wallet, and you help sell the wallet and get other people.
I'm a founder. We're a team of 12, but we're a really super tight group. So yeah, we're.
How long have you been building?
We actually only started building in December 23. We launched the wallet in July, and we've added 3 chains in 7 months.
Awesome. How long have you been working? You been on the project since the beginning?
Since the beginning, yes, sir.
Nice. What were some of the bigger challenges? Nothing. It comes easy to me.
It's not everything's a challenge in its own way, but
Sure.
I'd say just like getting across the different chains, like getting more familiar with Bitcoin. I started more on Cardano, so just familiarizing myself with Bitcoin was the biggest challenge.
What's the programming language for Cardano?
For Cardano, what we built in is actually Swift. So like you can use anything in Cardano. There's SDKs, so you can use a TypeScript. There's a big SDK for TypeScript. But additionally, for our application, we use Swift for the Apple, and then Kotlin for the Android app. So those are the main languages. And then on the back end, we're using JavaScript. We use a little bit of everything. So it's
Awesome, man. So, anything big coming up for the project that you can share?
I don't know if you said, but we're coming out with Sui pretty soon.
Do you support in the app?
In the app as well, yeah. Multilingual.
Yeah, I know devs hate when you have a timeline.
I don't have a timeline. No, I don't. But
End of the summer.
Some internal testers or some testing groups already have access to the app, so we're already starting to.
It's in beta.
It's in beta, yeah. It's in alpha, yeah. We're already starting to roll it out, but slowly.
Awesome. That's really cool stuff.
For sure.
We actually have a lot going on with
the time zone. Yes.
we just adopted SBDC too. So there's a lot of like cross chain, cross community collaboration or integration between people on Sui and people on Stacks.
Yeah.
So really interesting. I also have used Cardano a little bit in the past. I don't play around on too much because time, right?
Yeah.
You can't do everything. But very interesting stuff. And I do like to see Cardano expanding into
out there instead of staying.
getting integrated with Bitcoin proper and becoming a legitimate thing. Because I've been holding my Cardano bag for a long time.
So just hold and doing nothing else with it.
Well, because I couldn't.
Yeah, I hear you.
And now I can. There's more stuff you can do with it. Now I'm definitely gonna check out your wallet because right now I have the old Daedalus wallet.
Okay.
And then nothing. You can't do
know
anything.
if you can boot it up anymore. It's going to be too hard. Well, you probably
I
can.
might just need to restore it in somewhere else.
No.
And then I have NuFi is a wallet that
I'm familiar with them, but I'm not my favorite.
well, exactly. It's
I'm
not
biased, but
there's not a ton of functionality. So I'm definitely gonna get your wallet.
For sure. Yeah, feel free to give us any feedback too. We're really open on Twitter or hit us up on our Discord too. Where are you mostly active on? What chain?
Predominantly Stacks, Bitcoin, and I have a decent amount of Ethereum. Use. Like I like to play around with stuff on there sometimes. Little bit of Solana, a little bit of Cosmos. Like I have a lot of played around with a lot of the Cosmos ecosystem stuff early before they came out.
Right now, mostly Stacks and Sui.
Mostly Stacks, really, predominantly is what I'm doing. These guys are all building in Stack.
Okay.
Hey, great to meet you, man. Brandon, what's happening, man? Yeah, so we're live actually. We're live at Inscribing Vegas. We got Brandon Marshall and Kate. How are you guys? Yeah. So, what brings you guys here?
We just got here, so looking forward to checking everything out. Seeing everybody in person. That's the best part of these events is getting to meet everybody in person. So
Yeah,
super stoked.
having a great time. Great to see you guys. In person. This is actually such a great experience. My first my first big conference here. So
That looks very cool. So yeah, we just got here, so we're looking
Yeah.
to check everything out.
yeah, it's there's some really trippy stuff going on in there. Really cool effects going on. So oh, there's DP.
Hey, Brandon, yeah, nice to see you. How you guys doing?
Good. You guys got to get Tokyo connected with Leather Wallet and get them integrated.
Right on. Yeah.
Look how we're.
I tried. They'll come.
Bitcoin, literally, you don't do one. Support. You gotta get that.
Nobody has pop on the bottom.
Having a good time so far. Lots of cool stuff happening. Oh man. You having fun yet? Stop being so tall.
I'm on like Central Standard Time.
Oh, look at this. Is that the actual sitar?
Definitely. In terms of podcasts,
All right. I think I'm gonna stop the stream for a little while and then go matriculate around. And maybe we'll as things develop, we'll bump into more people, we'll go live again.
Well, probably some good breaking stuff to cover from.